today we're walking through the final walkthrough prior to closing. Clients are out of town actually, so what I do is that I can see things better than most clients. We do get a professional inspection done ahead of time, so that is complete, but then minor little details like cabinet scratches, paint on the walls or the windowsill. So today we're just gonna walk through, or I'm gonna walk through and take a look at it. Where are you at right now? Please bring some up right now. All right, I'll see you in a bit. Thank you. New construction, there's always going to be some blemishes and impurities or imperfect homes. The homes are built with natural wood, so there's always going to be some issues here and there. But this is standard in the process of the industry.
Sometimes we'll have stains in a tub that you think come out, and then they don't. So then we have to pay the plumber a couple $100 and he removes them.
So either you're buying a new home or old home, there's always going to be issues. And with the warranty that the builder has, they're going to take care of it. We just want to make sure the homeowners are happy.
Oh, on that, okay.
Yes.
I'll probably get that off myself with my goof off. But a lot of times when we'll have a stain in a tub, we think the cleaner can get it out.
Okay.
And then sometimes last minute cleaner's like, oh, everything I tried, it never came out. So then we pay the plumber and he gets it out. And you see, so that's kind of the procedure. That's fine, that's all legit.
The end goal is to everybody's a team and make sure everybody's happy. The homeowner, the realtors that are involved, the builders, the sellers, actually the selling company. So we just want to make sure that everybody's cohesive and we get everything done and everybody's happy. I'll leave it at the office for you, okay? Unless I use it all.
Leave it right here.
All right.
I'll be back in about half an hour.
All right, brother, appreciate it.
Thank you. Use it all. Man.
Hey, this isn't our first rodeo. It won't be a second. It won't be Yeah. All right, man. I appreciate it.
No problem.
Brother. You see, we've been using the Sharpie and just writing on directions on there so no one gets thoughts crossed. And just make sure it gets done because, my eyes look different from the buyer's eyes and then the inspector's eyes and the builder's eyes. So if you have 4 sets of eyes on it, it's actually a really good thing, especially on new construction. The life of a realtor, you're just running, but you got to take care of it. Your phone is, without a phone, I don't know how people did business almost 20, 30 years ago. Well, yeah, I know, but we still need to get a contract for that 360. I live with the cell phone. So it's closing day today, and we're going to go through. I've just finished up the walkthrough, and I'm heading in to meet the clients, Dr. Rodriguez and his family. So please write over an addendum to the selling agent and get that over this evening to them and have that signed back. I also spoke to the lender. We got the inspection, the final walkthrough done, and they're getting ready for that. So we did that. And now we're going to go and finish off the paperwork and sign through it because the title company has to. She has another appointment.
We're super excited. We're about to meet Peter for our closing. Finally, 3 years later, this is finally gonna happen, and I'm so excited. I can't wait.
So right after the Rodriguez are celebrating on their new purchase of their home, Dr. Rodriguez asked me if I knew someone that could replace the carpet in the home because they just don't like carpet. Just closed on their home. We're heading to their house in the next 10 minutes. We're already at park if you think one of you guys can make it out here. Okay, do you want me to, what's the address? I'll text you in just a second. I gave my buddy Hector a call and he came out within actually a half hour. To Granger.
We're a veteran-owned and operated company, so. And you always deal hands-on with the owners, myself or my brother or my wife.
Perfect.
All right?
Thank you for coming to
a lot of things.
Same day.
Yes, I know.
Yeah, that's how we do it. We're in a customer-oriented business. The carpet, we can take it up, we can save it in the garage in case you want to give it to Goodwill or give it to someone. If not, we take it up and dispose of it.
This is not standard how it happens, closing day, get a carpet guy or replace the flooring guy out there, but they got in there, they met with Hector, they were very pleased with his prices and his work, and I highly recommend him as well. So they went forward with that, and now they're going to be Today is Monday. On Thursday, Hector will be out ripping out the carpets and laying down new wood flooring for them.
Peter Lou is a very good friend of mine. I always take care of him when we refer customers to me. Here I am already measuring for the Rodriguezes. They're great people. I'm going to give them great pricing. They also want me to measure the house next door for them, and we'll be starting the job on Monday.
We go into the home, and Dr. Rodriguez actually wants to look at the house next door to him, just take a look at it, see some of the upgrades and finishes that are involved there with that home, and just see how it looks. Which one would you sleep in if you like this kitchen? While we're showing the unit next door, Dr. Rodriguez goes back and starts talking to Hector about the flooring in their home, and all of a sudden I see Hector going next door, and he starts measuring.
In that one, you have like a white quartz and then the like a stainless backsplash. So
But we want this
You
one.
want this one.
we want the right next to the one
Right,
right next to it.
exactly.
Yeah. No, it's beautiful. This one is the most like the model. I mean, so very popular, obviously.
Today's not a really standard day in the real estate industry here, but you do have a closing. You get a flooring guy to come out to help the buyers out and fix the house before they actually move in. And then also they want to buy the unit next door. I'm pretty sure I'm blessed and fortunate to be in the right industry at this time. So besides just doing real estate and selling and buying, selling property itself, I actually have a passion for other realtors as well and help them. Some of them that have been in the industry longer than I have, same amount of time as I have, or just brand new, got their license a month ago. Read the book, chapter 3. This book right here is the platform. Well, I started a coaching training session on Tuesday mornings. We sit there for the first hour, we read the book. It's called the MERA book, Millionaire Real Estate Agent by Gary Keller. Clients see me wiping down countertops. I am not too good to wipe down countertops. I am not too good to throw out trash. I am not too good to move furniture. When the photos are the most important part of the transaction. Clients have 18 seconds online. Buyers, 18-second window. They see the first photo of the house, outside front. We started reading the book every week. Every week we meet Tuesday morning, you read the chapter, and 3 ahas. Let me explain the ahas real quick for you. 3 ahas is something you read in the book industry. Wow, I didn't know this, and this is how my business should change. So we go over every single person's 3 ahas, and for the first hour. Then the second hour, we actually go over what their issue was the last week, or the prior week, or their issue currently today, so we can solve that. By mentoring, coaching others, I'm actually learning myself, so it's a two-way street on that way. I'm teaching them, but they're also teaching me of how to do things in the future. But what's also beneficial about doing a group coaching is an issue that we have today, someone can see it next year and be like, wow, I remember that we had an issue, same issue, it wasn't my issue, but the same issue happened, and this is how we helped, or Peter helped resolve it. So as a group, we resolved it together. Get paid what you're worth. Do your job. Give feedback every week to your sellers.
Have the appraisers that you've worked with, have they normally accepted the comps from you?
Oh yeah.
Apparently...
So today Jenny asked me for some help on a CMA, a comparative market analysis, on how much a home should be able to sell for or purchase price. And Jenny has an actual appraisal coming out today, or appraiser, taking a look at the property that she listed and just sold. And so she ran her CMA and I ran my CMA just to make sure that the numbers match up correctly. 1725 square feet, correct? And how big is your home?
18.
So 100 square feet less. So we're list price is, or sell price is 225. So you're right on. Because you don't ever want to be in the situation where you're trying to sell a home that's overpriced, or telling the client, the seller, the home's overpriced, and it sits on the market for 3 or 4 months, and no buyers come to show and view it. Usually it's because of its overpriced. But you got to really choose the events that are going to be beneficial to you. Don't waste time. I hate it when people go to the events and waste time, and then they're sitting there talking to people from their office. Why are you hanging out with people from your office? Real estate's not easy. I think I told you a little bit about my first year. For sure, it was tough.
Started to seek out kind of experts that were in the area because I believe in mentorship and coaching and learning from others. And so I saw Peter's name pop up multiple times, whether it was signage in the neighborhood or people looking to Peter for advice or mentioning Peter's name as someone to go to when they had a question real estate related. And therefore I felt that Peter was someone that I could reach out to and ask for his mentorship. So I set an appointment with him and just asked him what it was like to be a realtor and how I can build my business. And just wanted to get his advice on some things that I can do in order to be as successful as he's been.
Before I put in a contract for my buyers, I do a CMA. I like how much that house should be worth if it appraises.
Well, yesterday I talked to Peter asking him what I should bring to the appraiser, and he told me to do the comps that I did that I used for the CMA, and he did his own comps, and earlier this morning we were comparing it, and he was showing me what the solds were and what the actives were, and those are the information that I should bring to the appraiser.
Sounds good. Yeah, I appreciate the opportunity. Thank you so much for thinking of me.
Yeah, my pleasure, brother. We'll talk soon.
All right, bye-bye. Took a ride to Winter Park that day to meet with one of my dearest friends, Rainey. She actually has a really good opportunity with a custom builder with 10 lots out in Winter Park, in the Winter Park School District. Actually, the property is called Saranza Park. And she just wanted to pick my brains about my marketing ideas because I have a really good relationship with the builders, all the builders, just from production builders to custom builders, and just the marketing strategy behind it all. So, we went out there and just saw all the lots and just looked at what can be built where. We build a fence or make it a pond. Any model homes of that at all? Like one floor plan? Any?
They're going to start the first home,
Okay.
and I will probably be decorating the model.
Okay.
Since my background's interior design.
Correct. Yeah. Sure.
So, unless it sells.
So, it's really a great opportunity and exciting for me to go and help Rainey because of these lots. There's 10 lots that's in the Winter Park School District, which is a phenomenal area, and actually the neighborhood is going to be called Saranza Park. So, it's got to be a thought. Water view is my first thought, but what's the cost involved of doing it? We're trying to pre-list and pre-sell it without building model homes, which is kind of difficult, but it's a new marketing strategy that we're going to put together for the developer, and hopefully, custom homes, 10 of them without a model home. We'll see what we can do. Raised garden beds, so it's a community garden. So
Well,
if you
we'll have to get that. That's a good idea to get a project going on that.
because this is kind of, it's prime once we clean it up. So we were out there looking at the properties, and Rainey's asked me about a few ideas or thoughts how to promote the property, because around the areas, homes have already been built for a few years, and we're putting $500,000 homes in there. So building a fence around the property itself, what kind of fence we should be building there. And then the back section of the park actually has, it could be a retention pond, it could be a playground. So we're just trying to figure out what fits that neighborhood best suit in that area. I think those are the first steps to actually create a good marketing website. Homeowner that has one very similar floor plan, he's already built for them, and then they'll let us come in and take care to video or do the 3D of it. That's just gonna be so easy to knock everything out of the park and not even have the model home. There's a couple companies out there that are doing some 3D marketing strategies that we're gonna probably invest with or partner up with, see how that works out for her and pre-marketing. Also with the company that I'm with currently, it's a huge international company, so that be able to market to the foreign buyers from Brazil, China, Asia, Europe, or actually without them seeing the home and coming here and doing the 3D of the home before they arrive would be actually a good strategy to get it sold before they arrive. We're gonna walk through Dr. Rodriguez's house. He purchased it that day. On day of closing, my buddy Hector from All Floors came out and gave him a quote for wood flooring and extending some of the tile. So it's gonna look great, and Dr. Rodriguez and his family should be very happy with their home. So we're about to enter a house that was built by the builder, and it actually came back on the market, so it's an inventory home. The buyers didn't actually get to choose all the upgrades they wanted. So there's some things that they're a little worried about and concerned about, especially the low voltage, which is the internet cables. And in Laureate Park, we actually have 1 gigabyte of internet speed, so which is the fastest. You trim this much. So let's look at what we have already, okay? We have this part. So we trim half that there, take the ones, the 24 he wants, and put it into one over here. So right now we have closing tomorrow. We already done the walkthroughs and everything like that. And the previous buyer of this home really wanted to do something significant with all these Ethernet cables. I've never in my life seen so many Ethernet cables. I mean, it looks like a giant anaconda worth of Ethernet cables when you see this. So we just got to figure out how to make sure the buyer's happy and we close tomorrow. So now we're here and let's get this done. The real estate industry can be fun and exciting at times, but there's also issues. So, there's downs and there's highs and lows in real estate. So, you just gotta make sure that the clients are taken care of. That's the bottom line. In this industry, you just gotta make sure the buyers or sellers are happy with the situation or how it's ending. Sometimes it's a bad situation. They have to sell their homes. They grew up and raising their family there. So it's just making sure they're moving on to the next step that is the correct step. So sometimes it's not happy because it has to be done.